Hey guys, this is the Uzigar here, and I'm going to be doing that usual generic kind of video where I end my year off with one final video where I just basically ramble on about exactly how my year went. In case you're wondering why I'm wearing such formal attire, even though I'm actually wearing boxers underneath. The thing is, I actually just came back from a wedding, and since I'm gonna be going to Sri Lanka on the 29th, I won't necessarily have time for this because I'm actually gonna record something else on the very next day. So I'm just doing this in advance. By the time you get this video, it's gonna be the 31st of December, and yeah, I want to start off by saying that I'm honestly relieved. Because the thing is, I think it's no secret that to anybody that's been following me for a while now, 2016 has quite frankly been one of my worst years possible, for a lot of reasons. Really, like, thinking back, it was rough. Alright, it was rough, but thankfully it did end on a very positive note, because I've managed to meet lots of supportive people that actually had my back. My parents, God, I love my parents so much. Just continuously showed that they still do believe me no matter how many times I've let them down. And I got admitted to Macquarie University by then, and it was amazing, And as far as how this year went, I want to say that it was actually amazing. If I'm being honest, it's probably the fastest year of my life. Because, like, when I first came to Sydney, I thought that things were just gonna be extremely monotonous and slow, because I didn't really have much to spend my time with. And considering the fact that my parents were gonna be gone, like, after my first week there, really didn't help my state of mind during then. But surprisingly, the complete opposite happened. Like, I'd normally study whatever the teacher, whatever the lecturer taught me on the exact day. I'd still find time to use the internet and all that stuff with my laptop. And overall, my first semester went very well. I got results that I could find personal satisfaction in, and I could please my parents with. And as far as my second semester went, it was actually much tougher than before. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, I remember how much I got stressed over finance, which was the biggest pain in my entire life as a university student so far, that is. And it kicked my ass, alright? Like, throughout these 12 weeks, it's been nothing more than an entire struggle. And if I were to compare with the other subjects as well, I would say that compared to my first semester, I really didn't study things on time, and I was really struggling at first. But thankfully, that actually worked out very well too. And I managed to get results that I was able to find happiness in, and my parents were happy as well. So, yeah, that's basically all there is to it for my first year in Sydney. And like, I'm very grateful for a lot of things. Like, I've met a good number of people that I can actually call my friends. I didn't really had to have that much trouble adjusting to begin with, because the people that I've met in my first year have been so friendly. They've been so open to the idea of helping me out, and I'm generally grateful for them, because if I had not met them, trust me, I would be telling a completely different story. So yeah, if you're looking for a university to get into when you want to go abroad, Macquarie is probably perfect for you. There's your free plug. That felt much less organic and more forced, but either way. Yeah, as far as other factors go, obviously, like, with good comes bad as well. A good number of bad shit has happened as well, but thankfully, for the most part, it's been good. Yeah, because I'm much less socially awkward than I was before, because of how open these people were to me. And another thing is, my grandmother, who's been having some serious walking issues before, can now actually start walking on her own 2 feet again, albeit having a bit of trouble, which is something that I'm very happy to see. And lastly, like I've met so many good people. I've become very close friends with with a good number of people, specifically Bill and Freeze. Like, god damn it, these people are so great. They've had my back. They were always there to listen to me when I was down. And not just them, guys like Vard, guys like Paul, my Leo, and my other boys in the BPC, the Bullet Punch Club, by the way. They really did have my back, and I'm very much grateful for it. It's crazy to think that this actually ended up being one of the best years of my life, fresh off one of my worst ones, might I add, and I have nobody to thank for that other than God himself. So thanks for that. Regarding content creation, however, I can't necessarily say that it's been a successful year for me per se. Like, I did manage to get into NPL minors, which is something, but other than that, and reaching top 8 in the Total March Madness tournament, and reaching the finals of this other league that I competed in, I really didn't accomplish much growth, if I'm being brutally honest. Like, I've been stuck at 450 subs throughout this entire year. And a big reason for that would have to be the fact that I haven't necessarily been consistent, if I'm being very honest with myself. At the same time, I really lost the motivation to upload anything that related to Pokemon itself, because competitive Pokemans just doesn't appeal to me anymore. Other than draft format itself. But I'm happy to say that, like, even though it took much longer, I finally now have something that I want to focus on. And even though it does take a lot of effort and time to create, the fact is, like, I think it's something that you all can generally enjoy, because as far as 2018 goes, I got lots of plans that just don't lie within, the ROM hack / fangame community. And look at the dogs in the background screaming because it's winter and everybody's a horny piece of shit. God damn, what's wrong with you? The animals, for fuck's sake, Uzi. What the hell's wrong with you? Honestly, I would say that I actually have a lot of plans ready, and it just doesn't really, center itself around ROM hacks and fan games itself, which I think you all can actually end up enjoying. Because I have lots of discussion videos, lots of certain topics that I want to cover that I have in mind. And with this recent knowledge that I've been getting when it comes down to editing videos and all that good stuff, I can genuinely say that I'm very much looking forward to what's to come for next year, because even though, like, my growth hasn't been the best, it's been a completely different story for this final month, and it really did open my eyes and showed me that if I put in that needed effort, like if I actually work very hard on my own creations, I can actually get somewhere with it. Like, I can actually grow my viewership. I can actually grow the people that choose to watch my videos consistently, and the fact that I earn recognition from the creators of those said games that I reviewed, like Cool Boy Man, who made Pokemon Prism, and Lunar Dusk, who was one of the main developers of Pokemon Insurgents, is just amazing to me. It's something that I was very elated to see after I found out, and honestly, it just made me come up with this new belief that maybe if I put in the same effort that others do in their content, I won't necessarily reach their level anytime soon, because let's face it, they have things over me like a better personality and all that stuff, but if I do put in much more effort than they do, and I work very hard, put actual, structure behind my videos, and actually try to be my own man, I can actually go somewhere. And you know what? You can dislike, and my videos can keep getting dislike botted throughout the entirety of my career. Like, I don't really give a shit anymore, because it's something more or less indifferent to feel about for me as of now. But you know what? If I do put in that effort, who knows? Maybe I can reach that level, and hell, maybe even eclipse it. I am very much looking forward to seeing exactly how far I can go with this new effort, this new mindset that I have with my own content nowadays. And I hope each and every single one of you are looking forward to it as well. Granted, this does mean that my focus is going to be more or less shifting away from competitive Pokemon itself, which I don't really think is gonna be a big deal because let's be honest, my showdown lives and the other stuff haven't been necessarily getting the needed views anyways. So in that sense, I hope you guys are looking forward to what's coming next, because trust me when I tell you, I got very big things planned, and all I gotta say is, let's see how it goes. But yeah, that's like more or less what I wanted to cover in this video. And before I cut things off, I just want to say, seriously guys, thank you all for sticking around and, you know, watching my content. Even during the times where I didn't necessarily consistently bring it out, other than my NPL minors matches, which itself were not even per schedule even. And I just want to say that hopefully if I can, you know, keep this new mindset that I have about making every day count and actually putting more effort into my content than I ever did, it's all gonna be worth it. Because as far as 2018 goes, hopefully, inshallah, I will make it a much better year for the Lucy Gunner. So yeah, that's basically all there is to it for this video. Sorry for my rambling, guys. You know you already know what kind of person I am. I like being expressive with my thoughts and all that stuff. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video in any ways, actually you don't even need to leave a like down below. This is just a rambling video anyways. But regardless, with that being said, this is your friendly neighborhood Starman signing out. Stay awesome. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in 2018. Yeah, I'm never doing that again. Goodbye.